I wonder what he's here to say. What are your new thoughts? This new life, what did you learn?
It has been around a month and a half since world-famous YouTuber Jidion announced that he would be stepping
Appreciate
away
you,
from the
Lamar.
limelight, stepping away from
Big
the
12, love you.
pranks, and really any other sort of troll content to turn his interest and life over to religion and following the word of the Bible.
There's no Christian in their right mind that can make the case to say that the content that I was making was of God. Pranking people is the same type of energy of a madman just going around killing people.
Even going as far as to delete every single video from his main channel.
This is all that's left.
And even his second channel, Jidion Premium, where he was mainly making reaction videos.
And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with praising God, bro. If you want to give your life fully to Christ, I support that. It's just, I feel like it's such an extreme overcorrection when you do stuff like this, where you otherwise could serve as a bigger help to people that you've been a bad influence on.
As someone who made a lot of messed up mistakes that lead me to losing friends, do you think I can get rid of the bad habits that caused everything?
What? Made a lot of messed up mistakes that led me to, you think I can get rid of that? I mean, yeah, you just got to be disciplined. You got to remove things from your life, though, that make it easier for you to relapse into old habits. People not willing to do that, so you end up doing, you know what I'm saying, the same shit over and over again. Until you get rid of those things, you'll keep being the same person. You have to let things go. I don't know what habits are, what habits specifically they are to you, but until you remove those things, you're going to keep doing the same thing. You got to let shit go. Whatever you hold on to, you got to let it go.
And posting up extra pranks. Now at that time, it really seemed like he was sick of the pressures and the sin that came with wanting to acquire both fame and fortune. Even going as far as to say that because of the way he was living his life, he felt that if he were to die at that moment, he would not be accepted into heaven. So
even in this situation, it's like, for Jidion, what are you letting go to where you can come back and still feel like you're fulfilling your purpose as a Christ follower?
The past couple of months, he's now only been posting on this JIDION channel, where he managed to amass almost 300,000 subscribers, which is rather impressive considering the content is a completely different tone and subject matter than what he became famous for. It'd be like me making a Wii golfing channel and convincing like 100,000 of you to subscribe. And so it seemed like things were going swimmingly for Jidion on his new channel. Yes, it obviously wasn't getting him the views that he was used to before, but he did seem happy with his overall decision. But now recently, Jidion took to Twitter to post up this message, "I miss you guys." And so obviously this led to a lot of speculation about his return. Do a throwback vid for the one time then. You realize you—
Damn, that's crazy. Imagine you get clear, you're not doing drugs no more, and one of your friends come by and they like, yo, but how clean are you really? You mean you ain't gonna hit this? Come on. Ain't nobody seen. I ain't gonna say nothing. Bro. Chill. We good. You ain't gotta worry about me, bro. Don't worry about nothing. That's something Sean would do? Nah, I wouldn't. I know I might do some fucked up things. I wouldn't do that, right?
You can be a Christian while making YouTube videos, just relax on some of the trolling. Which is a sentiment that a lot of people shared when he made his initial announcement. Like, dude, you can still follow and preach the—
Wait, where is this from? He's actually on a stage, on a podium?
Word of God, while still also making some entertaining content. If anything, he would reach a lot more people if he would still post up videos that got millions of views, and he would also
That's what I said before. You literally could have done your whole Christian walk on your main content, on your main channel. Been a different person to some degree, changed the way you do pranks, I would say, and you could have been fine.
solidly threading that Christian message, if that's what he wanted to do. I mean,
but for whatever reason, the threat of hell makes people change faster than the threat of changing just to be like a better person. Like, you got to throw hell into the mix or eternal damnation for people to, like, they do this drastic pivot that's completely unnecessary in many cases, where they otherwise could just make small changes to become better.
Even Buttcrack Sports was out here saying, "Miss you too, bro." And then I actually got word that Jidion had apparently returned. So I went over to his main channel. I saw nothing. But then I noticed that he renamed the Jidion Premium channel to Jid's Burner. And so you click on that, and this
I'll be mad as fuck if I was the rapper Jid right now.
Video right here came out yesterday. Coming out, I mean back video. And even just with the title of this video, I do think that we might see Jidion reverting at least a little bit, because I think he was pretty adamant about the point that he wasn't going to be making any like gay innuendos from here on out.
We shouldn't be saying dirty jokes or sexual innuendos or anything like that. And
I mean, that's not really a sexual innuendo. It's just kind of
Well,
lame.
if it wasn't for hell, I would probably be openly gay, so I understand where they're coming from.
No, that's a different conversation though. Like I don't know what social fears are preventing you from coming out fully, and I'm not trying to coerce you into coming out to anybody that you know. I'm just saying that there are environmental factors and social factors that might contribute to why you don't say anything. And maybe you don't want people to tell you that you're going to hell constantly. I don't know. But in this context, if I'm doing something continuously and I come into the awareness of the knowledge that some religion is saying that I'm going to go to hell if I don't fix these things or change these things, and then I also serve that religion, I don't think that it's in my best interest to say that I'm doing a big service to society when I've done so much potential harm with my huge platform that I've cultivated over the last however many years. And then in this regard, I want to be better in private as opposed to in public. I have a huge opportunity to be better in a public space, in a public forum, in front of my large following. But in this regard, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do my own thing in private. And then people are gonna question why you came back. They're gonna say, oh, is it because of money? The money must be running low. That's probably gonna be the first thing. Money running low. That Christian walk don't last for long. You know what I'm saying? You devalue it when you step in and out like this.
if you've been a subscriber from,
I don't know who told him that he was going straight to hell or he had eternal damnation coming his way. But the way he went about it was just like, it was just bad. Of course, that's not sustainable. That's not a sustainable model to follow. It's just not.
long enough, you know, that's all I was about. Like literally, that was all I was about. All I would do would just make sus or sexual jokes.
What you guys do?
Are we doing up right now?
Who? Oh, don't put me on a would you? You got some hot ladies?
Huh? No, dudes. I've been a meat guzzler my whole life, so instead of gobbling meat, I want to gobble, you know, some eggplants and stuff.
I need to get this exact fit. I know it's kind of crazy, but like I kind of got to grab the exact fit. I kind of have the makings of the fit, but I need to grab the exact fit and then just like recreate it on some shit. Like you don't know what be happening to me in public, bro. I'm sorry.
He was essentially like,
You can't see it. You can't see shit.
looking down upon his old message when he was talking about like homosexual, selling that type of merch, and I guess like making those type of jokes where you act gay. Either way, let's watch this video and see what Jidion has to say when it comes to his comeback.
Their pants.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's good with y'all, ladies and gentle hands? It's been a minute, you know, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. There's no reason to talk about why I've been gone. You guys all know and stuff. But I know the real question is, why are you back, Jid, after all this time? I'm not gonna lie, Uncle Sam came around and your boy needs to start making that funny money.
Oh, I thought people was gonna say that, but all right. I didn't know you was just like admitting to it. I don't think that's what. It's a joke though. It's a joke. It's a joke.
You know what I'm talking about? You know, I gotta start making that funny money.
And you know, he tries to make it like a bit of a joke here, but you know that money is always the motivation. And I do have to say, when Uncle Sam comes knocking at your door, it's not very fun to let him in. Like, F you, dude, you're not part of my family. Why are you always reaching in my pockets, asking all these intimate questions?
I don't know who that is, chat.
Seriously.
Who's Sam? What the fuck?
Though, for someone like Jidion, he blew up at a relatively young age. I believe he was like 19 or 20 years old. And to go from likely making, I don't know, maybe millions a month, to making what he's making on this other channel, which, don't get me wrong, like, the views are still decent. He's probably making a pretty good income for himself. Like, it's still not even comparable to what he was getting before. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that's a pretty major adjustment to make, especially when he probably didn't go that many years into his adult life with those type of financial budgets.
I put out a tweet the other day saying, hey, I miss you guys, and I was fully expecting to get cussed out, doxxed, you know, the whole nine. I thought that was legit about to happen, but I went in the comment section and it was nothing but love, man. And then you guys were even telling me to like pop back up and, you know, say what's up to you guys, and I was just like, bro, my little trolls are growing up.
I mean, I don't think that, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think that was the reason fully. I mean, at least I hope not. Because if it was, Jesus Christ, bro, what a horrible planner. Did you not think that, financially speaking, you would be in a much better position on a channel with like millions of viewers as opposed to a smaller one that was recently created that focuses around Christian content?
And the thing is, guys, not only did he see a major change in his financial status, but it also seems like he saw a major change in his lifestyle as well. Before, this guy was constantly networking, he was traveling around the world, he was always trying to make his next big piece of content, having a lot of new experiences every single day. There was a lot of nuance that came with that lifestyle. And at least from the outside looking in, it seems like he went from that to pretty much being cooped inside of his house all day, always talking about religion, likely studying the Bible, and really putting in that work to be a devout Christian. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying there is a distinct difference from those two things, and to go from one to the other so quickly can be pretty jarring after a while to a person's psyche.
You almost made me cry, y'all. Y'all genuinely almost made me cry. But you guys know what I've been up
at an all-time level.
That is true. I didn't know that's where the video stopped.
to, man. I've been on my second channel, you know, preaching about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm still gonna continue doing that because I just genuinely feel like that's my life's calling, and I feel like the Most High is using me as a vessel, so I'm gonna keep on doing that. But I can't lie to you guys, man. I mean, I love to entertain, y'all. I love to entertain, and I miss entertaining you guys. So
yeah, I mean, the menace can only be contained for so long, okay? It's like he got that little taste. He put on the Black Spider-Man suit. He felt how nice it felt on him. He felt how powerful he was. Had a couple of late nights overlooking the city.
I was like, you know what? Let's go back. Let's start anew. Let's do this the right way. So your boy's back. I'm gonna be making, you know, reaction videos. We're gonna be doing Let's Plays, and, you know, we're also gonna be doing some pranks, y'all. You know, we're gonna be pranking it up. Ah! Yeah, got you with that last one. Nope. No. We are not going back to the prank era. No. Not in all seriousness, man. You guys are gonna get reactions, Let's Plays, and we're just gonna be hanging out talking, man, you know, just like the old times, but, you know, just a lot more tamed. But man,
I mean, I do think that JIDION could completely still do pranks and just not do them in a way where they affect other people's lives.
Yeah, like, how hard is it to reform the way you used to do content? Like, you could do pranks. There's nothing wrong with that. There's almost zero wrong with that. Nigga say he think he's Sean.
Because it did seem like it really bothered him that he had gotten various people fired through some of these pranks he had done.
As it should.
3 people lost their jobs because of me. Because I lied and was saying that I worked there, I got 3 security officers fired that had been working there for years.
And to me,
or what if he doesn't want to anymore? I mean, that's fine. But we see the motivation for why he decided not to do them anymore was because of his devout Christian lifestyle, not because he just got tired of it. Can't just overlook the fact of the matter.
I mean, it's like it really doesn't have to be like that. Like, other people don't have to come out as the butt of your joke, and he can likely still be really entertaining and not just spend all day cooped up at his crib.
You know, I've been up to a lot of stuff too, man. You feel me? Your boy got a new house. I got 300-pound cupcake man trying to kill me, you know?
Could have found you, mother, and executed your mother.
What the fuck? Out of everything, that's the last person I would have expected to see.
Dang.
Yeah, I'll be spending the rest of my life in jail, but guess what? You got what the was coming to you. I could.
What?
Easily you, mother.
But, you know, genuinely,
You wouldn't do that. You a bitch. Why do niggas say some shit like that? Oh, I was in your face. We saw you for 3 hours get interrogated by a large white male and a small Mexican. You had on They told you to take off your glasses and you took them off. What are you talking about? We seen you, bitch. What do you mean? I've never seen somebody get interrogated for 3 hours by people that weren't police, stay there and entertain them and get insulted for 3 hours if you didn't do some shit, and then come back after talking tough. Shit crazy. It's the Muffin Man.
I mean, I do feel like the whole EDP era, and when him and that guy tried to poach EDP and all the drama that came along with that, because at that time Jidion did receive a lot of criticism for basically not taking that situation serious enough. I do think that that really came into
This nigga said fist bump.
play when it came to making this decision to switch over to the godly content.
I miss you guys. I love you guys. So vids coming soon. Y'all just put on those post noties, like, do whatever you guys gotta do. I'm gonna be coming at you guys every once in a while with a new vid. And yeah, y'all.
And hopefully we do get to see Jidion return to maybe like a nice middle ground where, like I said, he could still preach the word of God, but also have fun on these other channels and not be always so focused on religion. I mean, really, if you get tunnel vision on almost anything on this planet, eventually it is going to get old, it is going to get stale, and it's going to be taxing on yourself. I mean, recently I saw that him and his mentor were going to have a debate against Sneeko and, you know, one of his mentors.
Oh, God, that might be the biggest brain rot of all time.
And it was basically going to be the Muslim religion versus the Christian religion. And the whole debate...
Oh, my God. That's like... That's like That's like That's like LeBron versus Curry for dumb niggas.
If you can even call it that, because they did spend about 80% of the hour and a half just trying to lay out the ground rules. Seemed like one of the most exhausting things I've ever seen. Either way, it is good to see this man Jidion back. Honestly, the Christian content, it just really isn't for me, so I hadn't really been checking in on him, but I hope he is doing well. I want to know down below in the comments, do you think that we're going to see like a complete 180, that this man is going to go back to what he was before? Or do you think he's just going to be like a part-time menace now?
I think it's cool to be this, but at the same time, I just don't think that most people have enough spiritual and like book-based religious knowledge to preach to people. So that's probably why I don't find that type of content interesting, because I never gain anything outside of someone's generally off interpretation of what it is that they're reading. Or they just read word for word what it says, and it's like, what's the value in that? But maybe if there was like an expert, you know, maybe I would be more interested in stuff like that. But you're just not the guy I'm gonna go to get that insight.
I mean, I would much rather see him take like this route where he's posting sometimes on this channel a little bit more tamely than he was before, than for him to go like some sort of Joel Osteen route with it or some bullshit like that. But either way, I do want to
Joel Osteen is a motivational speaker.
Thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other transformations out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Alright, catch you on the flip side. At the end of the day, we're all cousins. I'm about to ban you. The fuck you mean? Why do you say shit like that?